All right. So let me also ask this, because I know there's going to be people watching this that want to do what you do, right?
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give to them as far as like getting that opportunity to be on the radio someday and be able to, maybe sit next to you one day?
I mean, listen, the reality of it is that we would love to see like more of the young people get involved with broadcasting, which is what it is, radio broadcasting. But they're not. Unfortunately and fortunately, there's social media, right? So I call social media the gift and the curse. It could do amazing things, but it can also destroy a lot of things as well in the process. So I'm finding there's not a lot of young folks that want to do, radio broadcasting anymore, because they have their own voices on social media, on podcasts like we doing now, and other forms of things, which are good.
Yeah.
But obviously we want this to grow. We want to pass this on to other people. There's certain things in radio broadcasting that you can do that you can't do on a podcast, or you can't do on your own social media. You know what I mean? I talked to over 3 million people. Have an opportunity, just Miami-Dade, if you expand it to, the Tri-County, it's probably more than that can tune in and listen to me for free on their radios and stuff like that. As much as people think that radio is a dying thing, it can never die.
Yeah.
It's governed by the FCC. There's certain things at the end of the day, we're human beings, right? So although I can listen to Spotify and I can listen to podcasts all day long, at some points we want some human interaction, some live check-in, right? So whether you come to, you putting on your radio and you give me 5 minutes, 7 minutes of your time, just, and then I play something you don't want to hear it and switch, that's fine. Or whether you want to hear the weather or the traffic report, because those are things that Spotify and your podcast will never be able to give you. If you want to hear how close the hurricane is coming, Spotify is never going to give you that. So there's certain key things that radio provides that you cannot really get anywhere else, and that will continue to make us special. So, I mean, listen, I would love to encourage, like some young folks to really tap in with radio broadcasting. It's an amazing art. I love what I do. I've always wanted to do that. At one point, some people saw it as a stepping stone for other things like acting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I never saw it that way. I always loved it in its true art form, just talking to people and them not being able to see you, but using your voice, your inflection, and your energy to kind of like shape people's day. That's how I look at it. Like I help to shape your day. Like you could be having a shitty day, and then I come on the radio and I've got all this energy and I'm saying something and it made you laugh, and you're like, damn, okay. You know what I mean? Like that helped. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I view it. I look myself as like your therapist, your advisor, your mentor, and tidbits of information, your comedian, all these different things wrapped up into one. 6 days a week for 4 hours,
Yeah, you're in a lot of people's lives on a daily basis.
Right.
Like we never look at it from that perspective. Like, oh, this person wakes up every day, get in their car, and I'm the first person they might listen to or talk to, in a sense. You know what I mean? Or the people that calling in because they want an opportunity to receive something, whether it's cash or tickets.
And it's a one-on-one conversation. If you tune on a radio station and a radio personality is doing their job properly, and they understand how radio works, it's supposed to be a one-on-one conversation with you in your car. So when you tune in, I'm not talking to, hey, what's up, y'all?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm talking to you. You know what I mean? So these are things, these are crafts, these are things that we do as radio personalities. We're like your co-pilot, so to speak, in the car if that's what you need. You know what I'm saying? And we always there. Hey, if your phone dies, if this happens, there's different things that can happen, right?
Yeah.
Where you can't use other tools, we always there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So to respond to what you said, and then I got one more question.